Good morning, Mr. Matthew.
Good morning, President.
CDS appeared before the House of Reps yesterday and made some statements. One of them is that Simon Ekpa is sabotaging their efforts to restore peace in the Southeast. What's your take on that?
My take is that he's exposing his inefficiency. Because you, as the Chief of Defence Staff, are you telling me that an individual who stay far away in Finland is more formidable than Nigerian Security Armed Forces? For me, it doesn't matter who you accuse. It behoves on you as the Chief of Defence Staff to coordinate the activities that leading to protection of lives and property in Nigeria, Southeast inclusive. So if you are laying accusation against Simon Ekpa and Simon Ekpa is not here, and you have individuals who are here perpetrating crime, kidnapping, maiming, killing, I don't want to know who is maiming, killing, or kidnapping. It behoves on the government through Nigerian Armed Forces to protect lives and property. So to that extent, I think the Chief of Defence Staff should better go and study the responsibilities as given to him by the government.
You know that guerrilla warfare is one of the hardest forms of combat, and that's what I probably mean the ESN are using or the IPOB are using. And it's a bit difficult for Nigerian forces to combat that kind of tactic.
We are aware that sometime about 2-3 years ago, a 27 years Philip Wanting and America was kidnapped in Niger, taken to Sokoto State. American security forces came here, rescued the boy alive. So what does that tell you? It tells you that they have capacity. If you are looking at the guerrilla warfare as an excuse for our armed forces not performing or prevailing against terrorists, I don't think that is an excuse. Because you have the DSA that is saddled with responsibility of intelligence gathering, that needed to gather enough intelligence that will pay off, actionable intelligence to nip crimes in the bud. And who say Nigerian security agencies cannot even lay ambush for criminals, terrorists, non-state actors, as the case may be. So for me, I think it's a case of giving excuse for failure, and nobody is ready to take excuse for failure.
Same with the Boko Haram in the north. Yeah, he talked about the Boko Haram in the north.
Look at the excuse he gave. He gave about 2 or 3 excuses. He talked about delay in prosecuting Boko Haram terrorists who are
usually freeing Boko Haram.
I think on that he's on point.
Okay.
But the area where he was accusing prison warders of collaborating with terrorists who are in custody, giving out their accounts to be used to perpetrate terrorism. I think that is where the Chief of Defence Staff need to look at what is responsibility. He need to go back to look at his responsibilities as a Chief of Defence Staff, because that office is so powerful enough to deal with any personnel of any of the armed forces who perhaps is engaging in negligence. Because there is no way you tell me that ordinary prison warder will engage in such terrorism activity and the Chief of Defence Staff will come to the public to start into the gallery instead of doing the needful, arresting and investigating and handing over to police for prosecution. Who is prison warder compared to Chief of Defence Staff? That a prison warder will collaborate with Boko Haram members to give out his account number to be used for terrorism purpose, and the Chief of Defence Staff is coming to press to say that. So I think he should do more.
What should they have done?
It's simple. For what he said, it means he's not speculating. It means he may have gotten 1 or 2 prison warders who have done that. Arrest them, investigate them, hand them over to prosecuting agencies, let them be prosecuted, and when conviction is secured, they go to prison to serve as a deterrent to others. So I don't think coming to press is the way to go.
Okay, let's look at the Sanwo-Olu saga. Lagos Assembly is investigating the issue with misappropriation. What's your take?
Nothing will come out of the investigation. It is the same thing they all do. Because if you look at it's the only area he pointed where he said it may be a mistake, where they allocated about 2 billion. Whether he said it was supposed to be 2 million or so, but I don't want to believe him, because nobody will be giving the transparency to do an independent investigation.
That's the
So
point. Nobody will be transparent.
yes, to do an independent investigation. So all he's saying is a damage control mechanism. So, and since nobody will be aware of the actual documents to know what actually transpired, I don't take them seriously.
Say this in a layman language. When you said nobody will be availed of the actual documents, so that Nigerians are watching.
No, they will not give people access. They will not give people access to those documents, whether by way of procurement, by way of appropriation, to know who actually bought what, the actual amount, the actual market amount, to know whether actually it was inflated, to know whether actually the amount they use in most cases is outrageous. So for me, I think they're enjoying the fraudulent type of our society and politics. It is all over Nigeria. It's not because the issue of Sanwo-Olu's government came to the fore. What we are saying is all over the country. It's not even surprising that more than up to 5 months after the was first subsidy, while I do have come out to clarify that government is raking in 1 trillion every month. That's less on average. And hitherto before the subsidy removal, the money they were getting on monthly basis was about 640 billion naira. The argument is, before the subsidy removal, federal government, local government, state government will pay salary. Beyond paying a salary, what else are they doing with the money that is being generated as a result of subsidy removal, if not being misappropriated and embezzled? That now takes me to my next argument. Is it not even better to say let subsidy remain, so that the poor man know that he has something to benefit from government, rather than remove the subsidy and it end in the pocket of privileged few who have access to power?
In the same cycle.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Matthew. Sorry for this one question. Now, with the economy of the country and the reports coming out of Nigeria, corruption, criminality, impunity, the president is going out to woo investors. Would that be a fruitful venture?
I don't think any investor will be coming on the basis of all these travel he's exhibiting. Don't forget that the other time they went to India, it was Melu who was even telling us the amount they have been able to engagement they have been able to secure, commitments. But as we speak, I don't think any of them have made good their promise to come here to invest. The thing is, before people will start coming to invest, they will see the enabling environment. You don't need to start wooing them, though you can woo anyway, but the enabling environment, the condition here will guarantee whether they will come. As at the time we are talking, GSK have left, companies here are leaving. So you look at what is that factor that they pushing them away. As we speak, the inflation of dollar at the official window is at the heart of crisis of our economy. Because like pharmaceuticals, like that GSK, they import most of their raw materials. If their importation was, if they were assessing dollar at the rate of 471 naira, which was the exchange rate when Buhari was there, and now you are looking at 800 something naira as against 471 naira. So their raw material, the raw material they use would have increased in terms of the money you are using to import it. So it will definitely impact on their product. So they will not look at neighboring countries as a better alternative, go there, side their plant, manufacture there, and put their product to Nigeria. So for me, I think this government should go back to the drawing board.
Thank you very much, Matthew. God bless you.
Thank you for having me.